All of you. Hey, this morning, it's one of those days or I've had one of those weeks where it just feels like you're kind of skidding to the finish line. I don't know if you guys ever have that kind of like wake up. I don't even know how I got here, but we're here and it's Sunday. I tend to try and make my own way through life a lot. Like when things get hard or you're having a hard week, try and fix it yourself, try and do something that just lifts you up. But really at the end of the day, there's only one place for us to go, and that is to the throne of God. He's the only one who can really give us the rest that we seek. He's the only one who can really build us back up. So this morning, as we start our time together, let's all join together and go to the throne of God and worship him. And as we do that, let's stand up, wave, elbow. I don't know what we do now, but do whatever you're comfortable with to say hi to those around you. Probably pulled that cord out. Oh Lord, my God, in you I put my trust. Oh Lord, my God, in you I put my hope. Oh Lord, my God, in you I put my trust. Oh Lord, my God, in you I put my hope. In you I find my peace. In you I find my strength. In you I live and move and breathe. Let everything say you be founded by my faith in you. Lift up holy hands and sing. Let the praises rain. Oh Lord, my God, to you I give my hands. Oh Lord, my God, to you I give my feet. Oh Lord, my God, to you I give my everything. Oh Lord, my God, to you I give my life. In you I find my peace. In you I find my strength. In you I live and move and breathe. Oh, let everything say you be founded by my faith in you. Lift up holy hands and sing. Let the praises rain. Oh, let the praises rain. Oh, let the praises rain. Let the praises rain.
Give him praise this morning. Woo.
Stories of the Son of Man, stories of the Savior, holiness with human hands, treasure for the traitor. We had heard, no eye had seen, the image of the Father, until heaven came to live with me. Rescue like no other. Oh, you are worthy. You are worthy of your name. You are worthy, yes you are. You are worthy of your name, Jesus. You did not speak, you made no sound. You died for your accusers, and as your blood fell to the ground, you redefined my future. Yeah, and on that day you arose, the darkness ran for cover. For the King of Kings has claimed his throne. Yeah, now it's here forever. You are worthy. You are worthy of your name. You are worthy, yes you are. You are worthy of your name, Jesus. You're my author, my maker, my ransom, my savior, my refuge, my hiding place. You're my helper, my healer, my blessed redeemer, my answer, my saving grace. You're the hope in the shadows, my strength in the battle, my anchor for all my days. And you stand by my side, you stood in my place, Jesus. You are the name, only Jesus, you are the name. You are worthy. You are worthy of your name. You are worthy. You are worthy of your name. Oh, you are worthy. You are worthy of your name. You are worthy. Yes, you are. You are worthy of your name, Jesus.
He's worthy today. Give him his praise. Well, God's been speaking to me, and this one word keeps coming back, and it's grace. God's grace for me and the grace that I give to others. So I'm just going to read a few verses about God's grace. Listen. Psalm 103, verse 8. The Lord is compassionate and gracious, slow to anger, abounding in love. Isaiah 30, verse 18 says, yet the Lord longs to be gracious to you. Therefore, he will rise up and show you compassion. For the Lord is a God of justice. Blessed are all who wait for him. And 2 Chronicles 30, verse 9 says, for the Lord your God is gracious and compassionate. He will not turn his face from you if you return to him. So God's grace is sufficient for you today. God's grace is sufficient for you today. Healing is not sufficient. Deliverance is not sufficient. Restored relationships are not sufficient. Finding a life partner is not sufficient. A job, a house, or a car, they're not sufficient. Fame and popularity are not sufficient. Even perfect health and a sculpted body are not sufficient. Each of these things is awesome, but they're not enough. They're never enough. God's grace is the only thing in this life that is truly sufficient. What are you trying to fill your life with today? What's not sufficient? We're going to sing a song, Your Grace is Enough. Make that your prayer today as you sing. His grace is enough. Your grace is enough. Your grace is enough. Your grace is enough for me. Sing that again. Your grace is enough. Tell him that. Your grace is enough. Your grace is enough for me. For me. You can put your hands together. Even though we don't have drums, we can do it. Great is your faithfulness, oh God. You wrestle with the sinner's heart. You lead us by still waters into mercy. And nothing can keep us apart. So remember your people, remember your children, remember your promise, oh God.